Sacramento, we've all got that friend, or maybe it's us, who can quote every line from Stephen King's horror classic, Misery. And whether you're the #1 fan of the book or the movie, you might be intrigued by the idea of experiencing that story in a whole new way. And what if it was funny? B Street Theater is reimagining Misery into a razor-sharp dark comedy for the stage, and they've got some exciting surprises for the super fans. Here to tell us more, we have Lindsay Birch, the Executive Artistic Director and CEO of the Sophia home of B Street Theater. Lindsay, great to have you back.
Thanks so much for having me, Desiree. Love to be always on this show.
Yes. Okay, so we got to talk about this new show you have coming up. This production is being called a dark comedy, which is a fascinating twist on a story we know as pure thriller. So what inspired kind of that shift in the tone?
Well, a lot of it is in the text, actually. I want to say it's not like played for laughs or, physical comedy or yucks or anything like that, but the text is razor sharp. And the members of our acting company, who I think we're going to talk about in a little bit, you can see them on the screen, they are comedic experts. So some of it just comes out of the circumstances and the way in which they just so expertly deliver the lines. And finally, theater is a collective experience, right? That's why people come. That's why we love it. And so I think when you're seeing something like Misery in the theater, you laugh a bit more. There's that collective release of tension,
yes,
that you're experiencing. So we had our first preview last night, and there were laughs, and people said, wow, that was funnier than I expected. Yeah. But also, a lot of the text in the adaptation is lifted directly from the film and the novel. So there'll still be that basis and grounding of this classic story that people love.
Yes, and you mentioned the tension, because we do feel the tension when we watch the movie.
Of course.
So to see it in theater, it kind of heightens it even more. And you talked about the cast a little bit, which I'm really excited to talk about, because I understand the couple is actually a real life married couple. So how did that dynamic play out?
Yeah, so it's Elizabeth Nunziato and Jason Kuykendall. They're longtime company members with the B Street Theater. They actually met at the B Street. And it's interesting, of course, people hear, oh, wow, they're really married and in real life. And then you see everything that they have to execute on stage. Of course, folks know some of these very classic scenes, but I think that it has just provided such a foundation of trust for this incredibly challenging piece for two actors to do 8 times a week.
Yeah.
So that it's been really special to watch them work together. I've seen them work together many times, and I've found this to be a really special experience.
All right. Well, I'm excited for our viewers to check it out. For an audience member, what's the experience like? Are we leaving forward in suspense, or are we going to be laughing moments that maybe we shouldn't be? What's the vibe?
I kind of think it's all the above. You're going to be leaning forward in suspense, especially if you know the story well. You might be looking forward to those iconic moments.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil them if for those viewers who don't know the story. But then again, it's that release of tension. So the character of Annie Wilkes, sometimes she's so out of this world. I think that the script says she's unlike any human on this planet or any other planet. And so you're just laughing because of this person and the lengths that they're willing to go to keep this man here trapped in her home.
We're excited to feel that tension. And then why is right now the perfect time for Sacramento to experience this particular blend of horror and humor and superb acting as well?
Well, I think everybody can use a laugh. We can all come together to experience. I mean, Stephen King is one of the greatest storytellers of all time. Right? So it is at its core an incredibly compelling story. And also, we were just laughing about it before the camera started rolling. I think the Sacramento weather right now is perfect for Misery.
Yes, but dark, eerie feeling.
Yeah, it's just a great opportunity for the community to come together and have a joyful experience of escape, but also really wonderful storytelling across the board. The designers, the director, they've all really come together to create what I think is a top-notch theater experience.
So when can people catch the show? How long is it up for?
Yeah, so we're up and running now through February 15th. Our little joke in the office has been, it's perfect for Valentine's Day.
There we go. Love that. Lindsay, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much, Desiree.
Of course. I'm going to let our viewers know where they can go for more information. B Street Theater's production of Misery runs through February 15th. For tickets and information, visit bstreettheater.org.